Fantastic morning, everybody. It's Leo Robles here, and I'm super excited because it is the 13th of July. We're almost midway into the month, and I'm very, very grateful for you to tune in today and listen to this message. And I'm wearing my EXP shirt. I'm fully on EXP today. I got my EXP coffee mug. I'm all in on this thing. I'm having a lot of fun over here. So thank you so much once again for tuning in on this beautiful day. And the intention, just like every week, the intention is to empower you to be inspired and resourceful to be the greatest benefit to everyone, right? Just so you know, the context is when you create an intention before you do anything, then your outcome with whatever you're going to create is going to be impacted, right? And there's a lot of studies, and it's actually been proven by science. You know, when you speak things into existence, then it actually transforms the molecular structure. You know, there was a famous doctor that actually did this with water, right? And he would speak loving words into some water. And when he would speak these loving words, he would actually freeze the crystals and then look with a magnifying glass, you know, look at the structures. And the ones where he actually spoke very loving words, the crystals were very beautiful geometric designs. Then he did the same thing with another, cup of water, and he froze that cup of water. But for this cup of water, he said very negative words, very disempowering words, very, things that we kind of throw around in humanity, just very negative things. So he just threw that in the cup, froze it, did the same thing, and you would be blown away. I mean, just because he spoke into it once and froze it and did that, the molecular structure of the ice, when it was spoken to in a negative way, it was disfigured, it was ugly, it had like just nasty colors. Because the thing is that when we speak, we create. We speak, we create the vibration, right? The words that you're seeing, they're just symbols. The words that we use are just symbols, just so we we recognize that, yes, stop means stop and go means go. But there's a vibration that goes along with it. And that vibration is impacting you and everything around you at a molecular level. So when I say intention and I create it and I speak it, I'm literally creating this, right? And even though if you're listening to this live or you're listening to on this replay, this thing is being created and it's impacting you and whoever's listening and the environment around me and my day and my molecules and everything around my plants, my beautiful money tree back there, right? It keeps blossoming because it's around positive, beautiful energy every single day. So I just encourage you to really, watch your language, watch how you speak, because language can either create or it can destroy, right? So that's my intention today. Wake up, leader, right? This is the talk that I want to talk to you about today. Specifically you, leader, that you that are listening to this message right now, wherever you are, you may be home, you may be at the office, you may be on the road somewhere, you may be walking and taking a walk right now. Whatever you're doing, I want you to stop and recognize the leader that you are. And if you don't see yourself as a leader yet, recognize that I recognize you as a leader, because you are truly a leader. See, and I know this for a fact because I was in my life. One day, I called myself a leader, even though I wasn't a leader, and I believed in my heart that I was going to become a leader. I knew I was a leader, but I didn't believe it yet, right? And everyone around me didn't agree about that yet either. I was just a producing agent, just somebody that sold a lot of homes, and I didn't, have any influence. I didn't influence anyone else other than myself, right? Which is still a huge accomplishment. And that's one thing too. You got to lead yourself first, right? Once you lead yourself, then you can lead others. But to my point, where I'm trying to say right now is that if you have it in your heart of hearts, that you know that you're here to make an impact, that leadership quality is within you because it's there to be developed. So don't ever overlook any idea, any thought, anything that you have in your heart that desires, because that gift has been given to you. And the one thing that you also want to get present to is that if you don't develop that habit or you don't develop that gift that God is giving you, then that gift will eventually just go away. And what it's going to become anxiety, and then it's going to become anger. It's going to become frustration. And eventually it's going to become regret, because you're going to be too late, right? You're going to be like, oh my God, I lived my entire life and I wanted to go and do this, and I wanted to serve at this capacity, and I wanted to live this kind of life. But all of a sudden you only got a couple more years to live, or you're on your deathbed and you're done, right? Life is extremely short, right? We got to make the best we can out of it every single day, because this life is not guaranteed. Today is not guaranteed. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You know damn well some people didn't wake up this morning and didn't go to bed last night. But you did. If you're listening to this message, you're alive. So I'm telling you, wake up, leader. Like, wake up. The world needs your gifts right now. The world needs your magic right now. The world needs for you to go out there and express who you truly are and magnetize what it is that you want. Because that vision and that dream and that goal is within you, because it's a real possibility for yourself. But it's your responsibility to go ahead and nurture that gift. Just like it is this plant that's behind me, right? If I don't nurture this plant, and if I don't give it water, if I don't give it loving words, if I don't, cater to it, it will eventually die. And your gift will die if you don't nurture it. So you want to get yourself out of your own head. Get out of the world of looking good or looking bad, because those are two things that human beings are run by. Oh, I don't want to look bad. What is so-and-so going to say? And I encourage you to think about, who is that person you don't want to disappoint, or who is that person that's criticism you can't really take, right? A lot of the times it's the people that are closest to you. And I want you to, thank yourself for, taking them into consideration. But this is your gift, and your gift is only going to be developed by yourself. And the first way to your gift is courage. You're going to want to have courage to go ahead and express what your gift is, your magic is in this world. It's going to take courage. It's not going to feel comfortable initially. But if you know in your heart that this thing needs to be expressed, you got to do it. Step out of your comfort zone. And the world needs your leadership right now, more than ever, right? We understand that the whole world is changing right in front of our eyes. Leadership is changing. Governments are changing. Laws are changing. Everything around us is changing. So what does humanity need? Needs your leadership right now. Needs you to step up and share your light. Because the world, the way it's been, it's not going to be like that anymore. It's a constant revolution of change. And right now is your time. If you're listening to this message, I don't know who's going to be listening to this message, but if you are listening to this message, this means that you are a leader, and you are requested to develop and express your gift. And if you're not motivated by that, think about the people in your life that won't be impacted because you won't wake up, because you took the easy route. Well, you took like, oh, I don't want to disappoint. Oh, I don't want to get upset. Oh, I don't want to fail. Get rid of that stuff. You're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have disagreement. You're going to have people, look at you in a way, whatever. You're not going to have your post liked. It's okay. It's all right. Don't do it for that. Do it because that's what you know you need to do. And think about your family. That's a motivator, right? If your family, or who is it, that one person that you want to make proud? Or, what if somebody in your family is not doing so well, and because you didn't wake up as a leader, you can't impact your own family, like the people you love the most. You can't be there for them, right? So wake up, leader. I'm telling you, you are needed right now. So I intend that message was received. And if it wasn't, listen to it again. And if you don't believe it, it's okay. But just know that I know that I know that you're a leader. All right? Cool. So this is the weekly market update. What happened in real estate. Let's step in real estate and see what happened in the world here in our 5 counties. Again, every week, what I do is that I get Los Angeles stats San Bernardino County, Orange County, Riverside County, and San Diego County. Every week, I am measuring what's happening with sales. That way you can become informed and you can educate yourself and educate your customers, and always get yourself out of your own way, right? Because you can listen to the noise of the media, of like everything that's going on with the world. And yes, you could listen to that, or you could focus on what's actually happening right now. And this is what I always tell people. I mean, is there real estate being sold? Yes. Are there homes going in escrow? Yes. Are there homes being listed? Yes. Are buyers making offers on properties? Yes. And look at these numbers. They're incredible. So if you look at Los Angeles County, we have over 10,000 homes available, 8,900 in escrow, and we have 992 that sold last week. 1 week, 7 days. That's what sold in 1 week. $1 million average price point, $1 billion in sales in Los Angeles County. 1 week, 1 week. So even if you do a 2% commission at $1 billion, do the math. How much money is that? How much do you want, right? San Bernardino County, we got over 3,000 homes available, 4,600 in escrow, 475 sold, right? 188 million in volume. You got Orange County, 4,600 available. We got 3,900 in escrow, 572 sold, and 571 million in volume. Riverside, 4,700, 6,000 in escrow. That's a lot of homes in escrow in Riverside County. They're like pretty high up there. 714 closed in 1 week, 466 million in volume, 332 million sold in 1 week. Right now, you got San Diego County, 4,582 homes available, 5,200 in escrow, 651 sold in 1 week, $795,000 price point, average, 517 million in volume, right? So what does that mean, right? What if we add all that up? What does that mean in these 5 counties? Well, over 3.3 billion closed in 1 week. That's a lot of commission. That's a lot of real estate. Over 3,400 homes sold, and you got 27,000 available. You got 28,000 in escrow. Average days on the market is 39 days. So again, are things moving? Yes. Is there business out there? Yes. So you got to ask yourself, if you're not getting the business that you want, you need to pivot. You need to pivot, and you need to start looking in a different way. You got to read the book, Who Moved My Cheese, right? Because, you know, the way that you might have been used to getting business might not be the same. And obviously the numbers are proving that, right? If your numbers are not there, make sure you pivot. Ask questions, interview people, reach out to somebody, but make sure you do something, because there's so much business out there for everybody right now. What happened in expireds? 453 homes expired off market last week. Those are 453 homeowners right now that are sitting there in the last 7 days that didn't sell, that they are, home thinking that the market's not good. They can't get what they want, right? But they're waiting on you as a real estate professional. Show up, educate them, be honest with them. And if they truly desire to actually sell their home, they will price it at whatever you tell them to price it at, because you know the information, right? Us as real estate advisors, our job is to be educated and know. That way we can educate our customers and be honest with your clients, because if you're not honest with them, their homes won't sell and they won't get the results that they want, and they're going to probably blame you for doing the wrong thing. And they should. If you're not telling them the truth and you're not being honest with them, their home is going to expire off the market. So if you're sitting there right now and you're thinking of where can I get some listings, these owners need your help. 453 of them expired off market last week. Not even counting for sale by owners. There's plenty of them out there as well. And more than ever, they need a realtor, right? More disclosures, more liability. More than ever, people need a realtor. Who is in the right mind is going to be trying to sell their home by themselves, not having all the property disclosures, and have strangers run through their house that haven't been educated on what to do to actually look at properties, right? Everybody right now is educating their customers and letting them know, hey, this is what you got to do. You got to wear a mask. You got to wear this. You got to wear that. You got to take all your precautions. So very, very important. What happened in foreclosures? So in Riverside County, you see all of the numbers are down. This is what I always I'm pivoting to, right? Do we have a market that's going to collapse? Well, all of the data proves no, right? Everything shows 992 homes in Riverside County. That's all down. 846 in San Bernardino. These are on pre-foreclosure. These are not going to auction, but they're pre-foreclosure. That means that their bank told them that they're behind on their payments. LA County, 2,500, and Orange County got 703. And what's scheduled to sell at auction also is down, right? In the beginning of the month, it was big numbers, but all of them have been postponed. But that doesn't mean that they're just going to get out, they're going to be saved, right? Because these people will need your help eventually, right? Because they can only defer their payments for so long. They can only avoid foreclosure for so long. So make sure you get in touch with all these customers because they need your help. There's a lot of them out there that need your help. So, reach out to them, connect with them, let them know that you have options, right? And if a lot of them have equity. So help them sell their home before it goes to auction, because if it goes to auction, they're going to get zero and they're going to get kicked out of their house. Might as well list it with a professional like yourself that's going to give them the right information, right pricing strategy, going to have their property sold, and then they'll be able to capture the equity on their home. If they're upside down, hey, you could still help them to buy some more time and help them to get some relocation assistance and make it a more gradual process instead of like the sheriff, putting a notice in their door. These homeowners need your help, so go out there and get it. Next slide here. So what do we have at EXP? Our stock is a little lower this week, normal, right? Stock market goes up and down every single week. So we've actually been on a pretty high. Every week it's actually been going up. So right now we just had a small dip. We're at 1592. Not a big deal. We have over 30,000 agents. So, still our agent count is growing. And we have over 4,000 in California. That's growing, guys. I mean, that number is growing in California. California is on fire with EXP. So I really encourage you to, become a voice and an advocate, even if you're not calling people. If you're posting on social media and you're not promoting EXP, you're missing out, my friends. You're missing out. People will not reach out to you if you are not proud about your product, right? It's the same thing about real estate. If you're not promoting properties, if you're not promoting real estate, why would somebody contact you, right? If I'm going to go to a dealership of cars, I'm going to go to a dealership of cars that promotes cars for sale, right? Why would somebody call you to sell their home if you're not promoting homes to buy? So you really got to think yourself, like, don't be a secret agent. More than ever, if you want to continue to be a secret agent, it's going to hurt you. You really got to be vocal about what you do and where you're at right now, because people are only looking online. The majority of them, they're looking online. They're working with people that they know and trust. But if you're not posting properties out there, and again, if you're missing out on promoting EXP, you're missing out on opportunities, because there's people moving left and right. Your friends are moving to this company and you know it. You're like, oh my God, I know that person. Yeah, that could have been you that introduced them to the company, but you got to put your ego to the side. You got to make sure that you put all that story to the side, get out of your head, and, access that, what do we say? Courage, right? You got to have a little bit of courage and reach out and connect with people. It's a big opportunity. I don't know about you, but I want as much passive income as I possibly can. And I am not going to leave opportunities on the table. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. I'm going to reach out to people, because if somebody was part of this company and they had not called me, and if they were my friend, I would kind of question, are you even excited about that company? Is it even good? Because if it was that good, you would contact me. And then that's what your friends are thinking. They're like, you know what, my friend, I've actually brought agents over. I'm like, can't believe my friend never contacted me. I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. But hey, come on over. We'll take you. Get excited, guys. Get excited. Get out there and share. Interest rates, 3 to 3.5%, pretty normal. Normal, right? Normal for right now, but I mean, this is crazy. Interest rates are extremely low, guys. Like if you're not yelling to the top of your lungs that interest rates are like this low, again, your customers are not going to contact you. You know, they're going to contact whoever is like, oh my God, that person said the interest rates were this. They're going to contact that person, your own customers. Make sure you're promoting out there because it's a massive opportunity. And if you want to get on my calendar, again, text calendar to my number, and I'll send you over my living calendar if you want to book some time with me, whether it be you want to talk to an agent about EXP, whether it be some coaching, whatever the case is. If you're stuck somewhere, get a hold of me through my calendar, book a time, I'll show up, we'll get unstuck and we'll get clear, we'll reorient ourselves, or we'll inspire one of your buddies to come over to EXP, whatever the case is. I'm here to help, right? Here's my calendar. So what's happening in events? So we got, you know, the weekly market update, we got breath work, we got KV Core Mastermind, Wednesdays at 11 o'clock, and we also have an introduction to EXP on Fridays at 10 o'clock, like every single Friday. And again, that's a missed opportunity. I have anywhere from like 3 to 6 people show up every week that I invite, right? And I'm like, man, if we have a lot of agents in our company, a lot. I'm like, and I'm giving you guys this opportunity. Just invite people to it. How easy is that? Just invite people to an event, which is on Zoom. Show up to it. You're going to get inspired. You're going to get re-inspired. And the thing is that I continuously listen to the value proposition about EXP. Why am I here at EXP? Because I believe that this is going to be the future of my life. Like if I know that I continue to invest my time into this, I will eventually have a time in my life where I have enough passive income to be able to do more and more and more of the stuff that I'm truly passionate about, right? I'm interested in nothing but impact. I want to impact people's lives, make a difference. That's what I'm most passionate about. And I want to have more passive income because I want to do more of that, right? So invite people to Friday. It's going to be super powerful. Or if you're stuck at your KV Core and like, oh my God, I don't know how to use KV Core. Well, number one, there's a ton of resources on KV Core already. You can watch the videos and learn it. But I know a lot of you still make an excuse like, well, I don't know how to use it. Okay, you're just not taking the time. But hey, I carved out on a weekly basis on my calendar at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. If you want to learn, if you're stuck somewhere, whatever it is, show up to the mastermind at 11 o'clock on Wednesday. You'll learn more about KV Core. So what are you going to create this week? How many listings are you going to sign? How many open escrows? How many closings are you going to have? How many agents are you going to inspire to come into the company? Make sure you have a specific goal. Don't write it down from your limited belief about yourself. Wake up, leader. Make the goal from your leadership. So who I am is the possibility of being grounded and excited, right? I wrote this one down last week and liked it. I'm going to keep it. Grounded and excited. That's what I'm going to be this week. So pick yourself 2 words, 3 words, 4 words, whatever the case, whatever resonates, whatever moves you, whatever inspires you, write those words down and live those words throughout the week. Like I said, when you speak something into existence, you're altering the molecular structure of yourself and everything around you. What your focus is this week, create your day, follow your plan, keep yourself in an empowering state, honor your commitments, have integrity, have at least 30 conversations every day. If you're, look, it really isn't rocket science. If you want more listings, get on the phone and talk to people about selling their home. If you want more buyers, get on the phone and talk about the interest rates. If you want more business, just get on the phone and talk to people, or promote like crazy online and generate leads and call those leads, call those leads, call those leads, call those customers. It's going to require massive follow-up. There's no way around it, right? If you want to create okay results, it's okay. You know, go ahead and do your 5 to 10 contacts and go ahead and not measure your results. But if you're seriously committed to taking your life to the next level, then elevate your contacts, elevate your commitments, elevate your integrity to yourself. Because when you honor your agreements to yourself, the world will start to move around you, right? If you say, you know what, I'm going to show up at this time and I'm going to make these many contacts, guess what? And you do it, you automatically feel better. And that good feeling attracts more good things to your life. right? That's why integrity is super important to yourself, not for anybody else. And it is important for everybody else, but most importantly is for yourself, right? I show up to this activity, like I committed myself every week to do this activity, and I have to run numbers every single week. I have to get myself in the right mental state every single week. I committed myself. I don't care if one person watches it, 0 people watch it, or 1,000 people watch it. I'm gonna bring myself every single week like 100,000 people were watching this video, right? Just want you to really think about it. Like that's commitment, that's integrity, right? I gave my word that I was gonna do that. This is exactly what I am doing. So follow that, right? Follow that. Like just show up to the activities, right? I mean, and I notice sometimes like these things are not watched, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing it because I know they're powerful. And if one person listens to it and it moves their week in a positive way, that's all I was looking for, right? So do your 2 or more social media posts, digital door knocking, KV Core. Come on now, use KV Core, guys. Seriously, how many people are out there wondering how they're gonna get their next deal? If you're at EXP, you're massively spoiled with tools, systems, and training. A ton. You can't say at EXP that you don't have enough training or enough tools or enough support. Those are like our number 1 things here. Make sure you master that. Be empathetic. Get in other people's worlds. Like the one thing that I would say that led to my biggest success and continues to lead to my biggest success is to be empathetic. Get into the other person's world. Understand where they're coming from. Listen to what they're saying. And once you understand, then you could speak. After you've actually understood them, they want to be heard, right? Your customers. That's what you want to do. You want to be empathetic. And exercise, do push-ups, jumping jacks. I mean, I get on the bike. I go run a mile. I mean, I do things every single week to get myself and get these chemicals in my body released, because you have these chemicals in your body that they're only going to be released by you making yourself sweat a little bit, to get your heart elevated a little bit. And then also meditate. Spend some time with yourself. Self-care is the most important thing. If you're not taking care of yourself, your mind, your body, your spirit, you're going to be drained and you're going to burn out and you're going to feel like nothing is working because you're not taking care of the most important thing, which is yourself. Spend time with your highest self, which is meditation. When you meditate, you're going to sit there, you're going to connect to yourself, you're going to connect to your highest self. You're going to walk out of there inspired, more connected, more in tune, more aware. You're going to start to listen to the world in a different way, right? So do that. Meditate for 10 minutes. And that is it for today. Thank you so much for your time. Let's create an extraordinary week. And again, thank you